Yes. Oh, we back, baby. Yes, 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 we are back. Welcome to the pilot episode, if you will, of Smooth Morning with Keep It Smooth. You know what I'm saying? Because I wish everybody a smooth morning. You dig? Let me make sure I get this mic a little closer. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to go ahead and share this thing real fast while I'm getting everything going and flowing. I'm hoping everybody is having a smooth morning. You know what I mean? I hope everybody is being blessed, staying blessed, and enjoying their day. You know what I'm saying? Because whether you're catching this live or you watching this on the rewatch, you know what I'm saying? I hope you are enjoying yourself. I hope you're starting off your day in a smooth way. You know what I mean? Because the reason why the show is called Smooth Mornings is because technically, when you wake up in the morning, it's a smooth morning. Because the definition of smooth means without problem and or difficulty. So to have a smooth morning means that you're starting off the day in the right way. And what better way to start off the day than with your big bro, your uncle, your homie, your best friend, and your man's Keep It Smooth. You know what I'm saying? I know I look a little tired. I look a little fatigued, but I'm fresh off work. And I plan on giving y'all a whole heap of updates. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to share this thing. That way we can get the audience in the building. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody is being safe, staying safe. You know what I'm saying? Is healthy. You know what I'm saying? Staying in the right state of mind, because that's definitely important. You know what I mean? And we just sending out a couple of invites, sharing this on a couple of different pages. You know what I'm saying? Send this in some inboxes, and then we're gonna get this thing rolling, going, pumping, and jumping. Can you dig it? Because if you can dig it, I can dig it, and we're gonna dig it together. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, hopefully everybody is staying safe and enjoying themselves. You know what I mean? Not playing around, because I know everything is opening up a little bit more now, but we definitely got to make sure that we're still being safe. I'm not sure where everybody's at on their vaccinations and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But man, I'm not even sure how you feel on the vaccination. Some people are still iffy. Me personally, I'm not one for it, but I've never even been one for the flu shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm in a rush to go jump out there and take a chance on you injecting me with something we're supposed to be watching out for. But like I said, the name of the show is Smooth Mornings, and this is Smooth Morning. We keep it smooth. And I named it Smooth Mornings because when the day starts off, you haven't ran into any problems yet. You're just waking up, you're stretching, you're getting ready to start the day. Everything is still smooth, which means without problem and or difficulty. You know what I'm saying? So everything is still rolling like it's supposed to be at this time in the morning. You know what I mean? Unless you got newborns like I do, and your baby might be up screaming, waking you up because she woke up. Now she want to bottle, need the butt change. Whatever the case might be in your situation, like it is in my situation, just right now, she's with her auntie. So your boy can do the podcast successfully. But this is called Smooth Mornings because you have the ability to start your day off every day in a smooth way, because it begins without problem and or difficulty. And the idea, the game plan, the key is to keep that energy flowing throughout the whole day. And hopefully you find something here on the show that you get to take with you, that you get to rock out with, and you get to carry with you throughout the day, you know what I'm saying, to help you stay motivated, to help you keep the juices flowing, keep the blood flowing, you know what I'm saying? And while you're jumping in the show, you know what I'm saying, comment where you're tuning in from, because you know your boy can bring the comments up live on the screen and give you your love and your just due praise. Because it's 6 o'clock in the morning here in the CST, you know what I'm saying, Central Standard Time out here in the Midwest. So I know it's early for us. I know it's early for others, but we're trying to start our day off in a smooth way. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a while since I had a chance to podcast. We're trying to jump off in this thing and make sure that we give the updates that's needed. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody in the smooth world can stay tuned with what's going on. And if you're watching this, I want you to know you're a part of Smooth World because you're showing support just by viewing this thing. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give the updates on what's been going on with your boy, what you can expect, what you can stay tuned for. And if you don't know, I'm about to show you that if you just follow this link right here, if you type this link in on your Google search bar, you know what I'm saying? Even if you go through Safari, whichever one you choose to do, if you follow this link, you can stay in tune with everything. And when I mean with everything, everything. Because the Patreon is something that's also found under this link. And the Patreon will have exclusive content that will not be found anywhere else. It already has exclusive interviews and videos that aren't nowhere else. You only can find them if you sign up on the Patreon, because we got to show love to the people that showing love. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in the craft, if you believe in what I'm trying to build in this smooth world idea, this smooth world entity that everybody can take parts in, just something as small as a $5 donation gets you not only access to more content, but also gets you access to a whole heap, as they say on Cool Runnings, of more addeds. You know what I'm saying? So check that out. Follow the Linktree link. You know what I'm saying? It's so simple. Keep it smooth. All the letters, the letters got to be capitalized. That's the beginning of the word. You know what I'm saying? But follow that link and you can definitely stay in tune with everything that's going on. The Patreon, the TikToks, everything. You know what I'm saying? But the updates that's been going on, you know what I'm saying? Your boy has been blessed, man. It's been the Night Owl show. It's been a minute since we got a chance to do it. And because I started this new job, you know what I'm saying, once I came back from my Atlanta trip, a lot of my people know that I took this trip out to Atlanta. If you've been following the Facebook page, the YouTube page, you've seen the compilation video I did of the trip, you know what I mean, where it's clips of the plane taking off, it's pictures of us outside of MLK's crib, it's videos of me performing down there, terrorizing Atlanta like I do, you know what I'm saying, in a real smooth way. And Atlanta catches a lot of flack because of how open it is and how wide open, you know what I'm saying, what's all going on out there, you know what I'm saying? My bro, Liftberg, what's going on with your brother? Man, I see you, big dog, man. Morning, broski. Hope you're having a smooth morning out there, you know what I mean? Atlanta catches a lot of flack because of how open it is. And don't get me wrong, when we was out there, we ran across the scene where me and the home fellows was like, man, is we finna go over here? I said, my bro, do you see how much traffic is over there, bro? I don't even see a mask in sight over there, bro. Like, nah, bro. We finna stay over here, bro. We finna go find something smooth to do, bro, because I'm trying to go home as healthy as I can. You know what I'm saying? But the Atlanta trip was fire. I was taught spoken word by watching Def Poetry Jam and taking in everything from Def Poetry Jam. I studied those videos like football players study game footage. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the Atlanta trip, right when we getting ready to bust a move, you know what I'm saying, when I just performed for the last time out here in the city, I performed in front of two legends from Def Poetry Jam, one of which was hosting the show. The other wasn't even expected to be there. She just randomly showed up, went up there, didn't even perform. She just plugged some stuff real fast. And right after she got done plugging some stuff, I went up there and I brought out the alter ego on that microphone. And the next thing you know, I'm being invited to go kick it with legends. And there was a third legend from the show where we went to kick it. And when I tell you, Shout out to Georgia Me, Tamika Harper. Shout out to Derek Graham, Abyss. Shout out to Red Storm. Like, to be able to sit amongst greatness, people that taught me how to do what I now teach others how to do, and be able to get praise from them, give them praise and give them the flowers that I've been holding on to for years because I've studied their work and I've like analyzed it and broke it down into a way where I can teach it to children. It's common sense. Like, that's how much I studied spoken word, how much I appreciated the art form thereof. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to share a room, share a conversation, a laugh, you know what I'm saying? I took pictures with them, which was like, I was telling my friends who were rappers, it's like, bro, like, that's like being in the same room as Nas, Jay-Z, and Eminem. Like, bro, these are pioneers who paved the way for me to be able to do what I'm doing now and even show me how to do what I'm doing now. So to be able to say I sat amongst them, I kicked it with them, like we had laughs and was roasting each other. Man, it was like I was chilling with some of the homies. But these are people that taught me how to do what I'm teaching the youth, do what I'm teaching others, peers, elders, you know what I'm saying? How to do what I'm doing now that has been so therapeutic in my life that I've found it my mission to share that with the world because of what I was taught. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, that whole Atlanta trip was insane. Nobody warned me before I went down there like that. So I felt like I was set up. So I kind of went through a little thing when I went down there, but the bounce back was insane. The bounce back was like, I stayed for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We saw this trip out to the end. It was my first time on a plane. It was my first time in Atlanta. It was my first time performing in front of people that taught me how to do what I do. Like, it's one thing when I perform in front of people who have helped kind of mold me, who have helped give me pointers, and who I've been inspired by. But it's the difference between being inspired by and being shown the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to write poetry and short stories, and then I found out about spoken word because of these people. And to meet them and see that they are as real and as sincere and authentic as they were when they were performing on stage, it's insane. I encourage, I promote, I support, and I hope that I have inspired to keep chasing your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Find those who you look up to in the way of being inspired by their works, and find ways of reaching out to them, connecting with them, networking with them, sitting with them, talking with them, getting to know them, getting a chance to pick their brain. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your energy drink. I know I'm gonna get some flack for that in the comments. Where's your water? Look here. I just got off a 12-hour shift, and now I'm back in the place to be with my peoples. You know what I'm saying? If you agree that at this time in the morning I should have an energy drink, drop that joint in the comments. Say energy drink in the comments. Show me you understand by saying energy drink in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Because I just got off a 12-hour shift, had church yesterday, plus errands to run and all types of stuff. And now I'm sitting here exhausted, beat, tired. But I'm geeked up because I'm back podcasting, and we threw another curveball in. You know, every time I take a hiatus, I come back and it's like, what's this? What you doing now? I got another curveball because now not only are we streaming live on Facebook, not only are we streaming live on YouTube, but we're also streaming live on Twitch. That's right. I said we're streaming live on Twitch, and I want to let everybody and anybody that's watching from Twitch know, I promise you, I am a true to life gamer. The reason I ain't got a game system right now, come on, man. Liftberg said energy drink, dude, I understand. The reason I ain't got a game system right now is because I have 5 children. that don't believe you only supposed to put one DVD or one game in the PS console at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like they have broken too many systems. I'm just gonna say that. I've lost too much doggone money messing around with Sony because of how much I love PlayStation. I'm not going over the Xbox. I got them a Wii. That daggone thing is indestructible. They done dropped it, stabbed it, flipped it. They done almost set it on fire. This thing still plays. No problems. But my PlayStation, my Sonys, keep getting messed up. But your boy is working on getting the PlayStation 5. Oh, yeah. You better believe it. Mm-hmm. And I'm coming for all the Mortal Kombat smoke. This is an OG Mortal Kombat player. I've been playing since Mortal Kombat 1 when Kano was still a black dude. Kano switched to a white dude in Mortal Kombat 2. You know what I'm saying? You got to go back to 1 to even know Kano was a black dude with a white jumpsuit on. You know what I'm saying? Comment MK1 if you remember the black Kano. Shout out to the new Mortal Kombat movie. That's another thing we're going to talk about. That new Mortal Kombat movie, it caught some flack. I heard a lot of people talking jazz. I thought it was a dope. I thought the new Mortal Kombat, compared to what we had in the 90s, I thought the new Mortal Kombat was a dope way to reboot that. You know what I'm saying? And the way they had it set up to where you understood how people had powers. Because in the game, you understood how some regular dude named Kano could shoot lasers out of his eye and do the little cannonball, you know what I'm saying, and attack folks. But in the movie, you find out, oh, it's because you are one of the elite warriors on Earth because either you killed an elite warrior or you were born an elite warrior. And now you got this brand on you, and the brand gives you powers. That makes so much sense. You know what I'm saying? I heard a joke. They was like, they heard the dude that played Kano was in the hospital after filming the movie for carrying it on his back the whole time. But I felt like that was disrespectful because if anything, the new Scorpion or Scorpion's son, I forget what his name was in the game, because Scorpion's son was kind of like him, had powers like him, but he didn't, you know what I'm saying? His was more realistic versus being what's the word I want to use? Enchanted versus being like inside of him, you know what I mean? Like with Scorpion's son in the game, he was cold. Don't get me wrong, he was a dog. What I didn't like about him in the last Mortal Kombat that I played was his X-ray only could be done while he was in the air. And you don't discover that by accident. You discover that because you got frustrated trying to pull it off. So you go looking the crap up online and you find out, wait a minute, I gotta beat. So I lost all these matches because I couldn't figure it out. Then when you pull it off, it's like, my guy, okay, indubitably, you know what I'm saying? Indeed, as my guy Coran would say, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Indeed of the Palace Studio. If you're trying to go get freshened up, and I know I'm looking Grizzly Adams-ish, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to hit up my guy, Mr. Indeed, over there at the Palace Studio and be like, Scar, brother, help me. And he's going to know exactly what I'm talking about. It means I need to be freshened up. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounds retarded, but we got that. We both mess with Lion King. So when I hit him up, I'll be like, bro, like, what's up? Scar, brother, help me. And it's that scene right before we throw him off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? When you need to help him pull him up. Except, bro, don't throw me off the cliff. Bro actually pulled me up, hook me up, fresh me up, make sure I'm straight. And then we keep rocking and rolling. You know what I'm saying? I can get back to y'all looking spiffy. You know what I'm saying? But if one thing is for sure, two things for certain, when all else fails, your boy gonna keep it smooth. You know what I'm saying? Remember, hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeves, V-necks, tank tops, everything is available for order. I have a lot of orders that will be going out this week and next. No, a lot of orders will be going out this week. And then we're going to be starting a whole new color palette, you know what I'm saying, a whole new wave of stuff. So you make sure y'all stay tuned because it's going to be so much stuff in store. And we started this show at this time because given my new work schedule, until this stuff takes off, you know what I'm saying, until the cash apps and stuff start flowing, you know what I'm saying, and if you would like to donate to the show to help make this thing more consistent, to help make this thing, to help create the lane for this thing to be ongoing, to be full-time and not just sporadic, please feel free to donate to the Cash App or the PayPal. Everything goes to support this. Everything goes directly into the podcast, into the business. I'm working on this. I just got me a mixer. I've been trying to get figured out. I'm going to have sound effects popping in this thing. You know what I'm saying? The applause, the laughter, because I be cracking jokes and I know y'all be laughing with me, but because I can't hear y'all, I can hit the laughter and get that. It sounds fake laughter, like the Joker before he decided he was going to snap on somebody. But it sounds better when I actually hook it up. You know what I'm saying? I just got to finish taking the tutorial on it. It's longer than I thought. A whole lot more wires and stuff that came with it than I thought. And your boy is not an engineer, but I believe in self-education and I promote self-education. So I believe that anything you need to do, you can get done. You can do on your own. All you got to do is take the time to teach yourself. Be patient with yourself. Find out the best ways that you learn how to learn and then implement those fashions while trying to figure out what you got going on. But man, we're going to keep this thing rolling and going because while we talk about the things we got going on, I can't go any farther without paying homage to the people that we've lost. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely going to take a moment of silence for all of the fallen people that we have. And when I looked up how many people we lost in 2021, I was shocked. You know what I'm saying? We just recently lost Paul Mooney. We lost DMX. We lost Black Rob. You know what I'm saying? Remember that song, Like Whoa? Yeah, we've lost some greats, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to take a moment real quick, hot 5 seconds, moment of silence for the lost people, for the fallen soldiers, for the fallen angels that we've been blessed to have. Man, got to give much respect, and we got to take that moment of silence for the people that we've lost. You know what I'm saying? DMX was a phenomenal artist. You know what I'm saying? Argue with yourself if you're going to say he wasn't a legend, if you're going to say he wasn't a great. You know what I'm saying? The man was a poet and a rapper. He started a whole wave, a whole following. You know what I'm saying? Rough Riders mugs pulling up with the motorcycle clubs, with the ATVs, you know what I'm saying? Pit bulls on the ridiculous chains. He was on an episode of Def Poetry Jam. One of my favorite pieces on Def Poetry Jam was a DMX piece. And he was one of the few people during the course of the show who was able to spit 2 pieces during his one set. And his reason why is because his second piece was only like 4 lines long. But the piece was called The Industry. And it goes as follows. A lot of times, words in the industry fall on deaf ears. I mean, they be listening to you. They just can't hear. You be looking right at the dude. He be standing right there. You be like, fam, where you going? And he'd be like, yeah. And the first time I heard that, my mind was blown because it elaborates on how people will listen to you and respond because they acknowledge it's the time for them to respond in the conversation, but they're not even taking the time to hear what you said so they know what to respond to. So they just saying stuff now. But what they saying don't even make sense in relation to what you just asked them about. You know what I'm saying? So it goes to say, be careful where you invest your energy because the people are not even listening. but they acknowledging the fact that you're saying anything, I guarantee you those aren't the people that have your best intentions at heart, because they're not listening to the words that come from your mouth. They just acknowledging the fact they heard your voice say something to keep you around so they can continue saying to you what they want to say to you. But then when the words come from your mouth that you want them to hear, it's a deaf ear. You know what I'm saying? That goes back to the importance of building things for yourself versus feeling like you need to have someone there to validate you and who you are and what you do. Yes, does it take more work to do stuff independently? Of course it does. But you have more say-so in what you do. You have more control and stake when you didn't sign your life away. Everybody that ever talks about signing a contract in the industry talks about signing their life away because they lost so much time trying to fulfill the requirements of the contract in order to not get sued and to get some type of money, that they lost who they were in the process of becoming who the label wanted them to be. You got to be able to stay true to yourself. And that's what I found with DMX. I didn't really follow Black Rob like that outside of Like Whoa, and it was another track he did. But like Paul Mooney was an iconic comedian and writer. There's no doubt about that. There's no shade you could throw in this man's name. This man wrote for the Richard Pryor Show and everything in between that up to the Chappelle Show. Do you understand the time frame on that gap, that difference in between them two shows? In Living Color, Saturday Night Live. Like he's wrote for iconic comedians, on iconic sketch shows, on iconic shows, period. Paul Mooney's stand-ups were some of the funniest. And man, just if you ever want to hear somebody speak their piece unapologetically, you gotta watch a Paul Mooney stand-up. This man spoke his piece. He spoke his truth. He spoke the truth. He didn't care how it came out. His point was to make sure it got delivered. And if people got up and started walking out of his show, he felt like he had accomplished something because they were so blindsided by the truth, they couldn't take it anymore. Like Paul Mooney was a man to be respected because he definitely paid his dues. He definitely came in for decades, literally decades of writing, performing, giving tags. You know what I'm saying? He was on the roast of Richard Pryor. That was one of the funniest roasts of all that I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? And the only place you can go find the roast of Richard Pryor now is on YouTube. But Paul Mooney was the MC for the night. Hilarious. You know what I'm saying? His stand-ups were second to none. Like Paul Mooney was unbelievably honest. And he didn't care who he offended. He just couldn't help the fact that it was hilarious. You know what I'm saying? The man was nonstop, punch after punch after punch, hilarious. And you got to give him his respect. You know what I'm saying? So shout out and much respect to Paul Mooney, to DMX, to Black Rob, you know what I'm saying? To their families, my condolences for your loss. You know what I'm saying? No loss is ever taken easily, and no loss is ever something that is just swallowed. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to acknowledge that we just lost a real soul. Like it's so many good souls that get snatched up early. And a lot of like DMX wasn't that old. Black Rob wasn't that old. Paul Mooney, I don't believe was that old. I think they said he was like in his 70s. I got to check that. I know Black Rob was like 52. DMX had to be in his 50s. Like He had just got done doing the Instagram live versus battle against Snoop. And it's a blessing to be able to see yourself live long enough to be called a legend and then acknowledged for being a legend and given a platform as a legend. You know what I'm saying? It just sucks that, you know what I'm saying, we won't get any more gems or any more music, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get off this heavy subject, you know what I'm saying, and get onto a lighter note, a subject I can't wait to talk about. I've been waiting to talk about this subject. You wanna know why? Because the Bears got a new quarterback. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The Bears is about to do some, and I'm saying this now. I'm saying this early, you know what I'm saying, before the season gets started. I don't want people to be like, man, we knew you was a Bears fan, but you only, no, I'm saying before we even get into the season, the Bears is going to be somebody you want to pay attention to. Because we didn't just draft our first black quarterback or draft a black quarterback for the first time. We drafted a top tier quarterback who, I'll be honest, he looked like a young Russell because the way he stays in the pocket, cannon. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know. I don't follow college football like that. I don't have cable. So I pretty much keep up with what's needed for my fantasy sports. You know what I'm saying? And for conversation as I see the news feeds pop up on my phone. And I kept seeing this stuff, Justin Fields. Who the hell? Who is Justin Fields? And I'll be John Brown when I go look at some highlights of this boy out there at Ohio State. Look here. This boy is going to bring a different level, a different style of game to the Bears. I promise you. This boy is about to bring a mobile quarterback style game. He's about to bring a pocket passer style game. Somebody who can notice when the pocket's collapsing. Somebody who can get little when it's time to bust that move. Somebody with a cannon on him. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that can command the troops. And not only did we pick up that, but we picked up a top tier offensive guard, a left guard. Yeah. So we just picked up a young, fresh body on the offensive line, plus a commander for the whole offense. When I tell you, it's about to get nasty in the NFC North. I just want to, and I heard it's getting rocky out there with Green Bay and Rodgers, but that sounds like a personal problem. You know what I'm saying? He put on the green and yellow colors, so he wouldn't get my support from the beginning. If he didn't put on any other colors, I probably would have a Rodgers jersey. I don't care. He could have put on black and red. He could have put on blue and gold. He could have put on orange and green. I probably would have a Rodgers jersey. The man put on green and yellow. There's no way this side of the grave that I'm going to put on a green and yellow jersey. I just want to go on record. I don't want y'all to know that's how diehard I am about my Bears. We don't play these games. I'm not even going to toy around. The rivalry is so strong. I don't even pick Packer players on my fantasy team. And I know Rodgers a dog. I know anybody he can throw to getting yards. Same breath, it's getting rough out there. It's getting rough out there in Green Bay. Rodgers decided he wants to cut up. And now they're not sure what they're finna do. Battery low. Can you dig it? Because if you can dig it, I can dig it. We're going to dig it together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can't wait for this new football season to kick off. You know what I'm saying? Because to see where we're about to go with this young man is going to be incredible. And I'm saying it now, so y'all can quote me later. This is the pilot episode 1 of Smooth Morning with Keep It Smooth. You know what I'm saying? I promise you, the Bears is about to do the damn thing. We already are a playoff contending team. We were missing the element of the quarterback. And now we got Andy Dalton, which ain't nothing to brag about. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that like I'm proud. I was very perturbed when they decided they was gonna sign this man for a year. But that's neither here nor there. Andy Dalton, Nick Foles, which again ain't nothing to brag about. Not even a little bit. But two veteran tier quarterbacks, if you will, to groom this young rookie coming out of college who was a top tier quarterback. He was drafted at 10th, 11th in the draft because we traded up as best we could to get this boy. Come on now. It's time to stop playing games. The Bears have had one black quarterback in my lifetime. And even him, they drafted him, they traded for him. And he rolled back up to Cutler. He came in for one game when Cutler went down. The boy ate 8 sacks. And then it was over with. They never put him in again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to get to a point where we're like, man, come on, man. We gotta get to a point where we actually give somebody a try. Where we're not just rushing to let go of everybody because things didn't play out. You know what I'm saying? Look how long we held on the Cutler for 6-7 years. The curse, that's what I call it. The reason why I didn't go to a training camp, because I didn't want to go to jail. I lost a lot of money betting on that boy. I don't even gamble like that no more because of that dude. I mess around with FanDuel just a little bit. FanDuel, I don't count as gambling though. It's like fantasy football, but it's gambling because you got to invest money. But it's fantasy football. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going up to anybody like, hey, I got $20, say the Bears win this game. Nope. I'm betting on this game. Nope. Nah, your boy done lost too much money to keep playing around with it. And anybody knows I got 5 kids. I ain't gonna be playing around with no more money. Nah, we investing now. You know what I'm saying? We investing. Wireless mic for the laptop, wireless mouse for the laptop, mixer, you know what I'm saying? Ring light. We investing, you know what I'm saying? And everything that gets invested into the Cash App and or the PayPal not only will be shouted out live on the show, so you can definitely feel the love and see your appreciation, you know what I'm saying? But it all goes directly back into the show, paying for the subscriptions to be able to continue to broadcast to multiple streaming platforms at once, you know what I'm saying? Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, you know what I'm saying now, you know what I mean? But also being able to pay for guests, being able to pay for amenities, paying for the green screen, because that's going to be the next thing up. It's going to have a green screen behind me so I can have some of this stuff, like a little smooth backdrop behind me, you know what I mean? Definitely want to keep this thing rocking and rolling. And I also want to let it be known that the show is going to be from 6 to 7 every morning, you know what I'm saying, unless something comes into play and interferes with the time, which doesn't seem to be a possibility for the most part because I've planned this thing to the T. But it will not be an everyday thing. It will definitely be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then every day that I'm scheduled to work, when I get off that morning, I'm going to go ahead and jump in on the live. You know what I'm saying? And for my people on Twitch, once I get my game system up, trust me, you better believe I will be twitching from 7 to 8. So I'll be doing the podcast from 6 to 7. I'm going to jump on the Twitch from 7 to 8. And then once 8 o'clock hit, the wife going to call me and tell me she's on her first break and I'm going to have to wake the kids up for school, whatever the case might be. We're going to figure it out because once the kids go in, once the summer kicks and we ain't got to worry about going to school, we might be twitching for a couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? We're going to definitely get this Mortal Kombat up. I can't wait to try out that Marvel game because it was looking fire, and I've seen you got a chance to play with quite a few different characters. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of Marvel, if I was talking about WandaVision when I was doing the Night Owl show, I gotta say something about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Now, first of all, Anthony Mackie is one hell of an actor. I rocks with this dude. I've seen a lot of his work, you know what I'm saying, dating back to like the early 2000s. This guy he's a solid actor, you know what I'm saying, and he has a wide range that he can play, you know what I'm saying. But I think Falcon is a good fit for him. And to see the way Endgame played out and then the way Falcon and the Winter Soldier comes in, it's definitely setting itself up to have a season 2. And it's going to be a fire season 2. You know what I mean? We're too far away from the show being already closed out for me not to be able to speak on things. So if you haven't watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, this is probably your time to check out. Because spoiler alert, spoiler coming in 3, 2, 1. To see Falcon finally become Captain America was insane. It was well deserved. And when you watch the story arc of how they played out the show, it was a powerful move. It was a powerful show to watch. It's only 6 episodes. So if you haven't watched it and you still stuck around to hear that spoiler alert, I promise you, that's the only spoiler you're going to get. And you don't get that until the end. So everything that happens in the middle, the whole build up, the climax, what leads to him doing that. Because in the beginning, he gave the shield up. Said, I can't be the man who lifted this up before. We just supposed to honor this man and lift it up and as a reminder. And the government was like, yeah, no, we need somebody to play that role because America feels like they need that role played. And the next thing you know, wah, 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 wah. It didn't play out like America thought it would. But Sam came in, saved the day, did what he was supposed to do. And Bucky's a dog. Like, I believe in the comics, the Winter Soldier eventually became Captain America. And given the way the storyline played out in the first season, I see that as a possibility, but I don't see that playing out in the way that'll be. I see that as a possibility. I'm just going to say that. I'm gonna reserve my judgment and my comments for season 2, whenever the hell they decide to drop that, because we got so much stuff to come out with Marvel between Black Widow, whenever they decide to release that, which I thought was supposed to have been this month. Then we got No Way Home, the Spider-Man movie coming out. We got Doctor Strange 2 coming out. I'm still trying to figure out what they're going to do with Black Panther, if it's going to be the story of Killmonger or if they're going to let Shuri take over as the new Black Panther. But it's a lot going on, but it's going to be crazy. It's going to be dope. Man, hopefully y'all have enjoyed. If you have enjoyed, you know what I'm saying, say, you know what I'm saying, enjoyed the show in the comments, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to get up out of here because I don't want to keep, you know, I'm feeling myself get a little fatigued, you know what I'm saying. And it's the pilot show. I feel the energy coming back. I'm super geeked up. I can't tell y'all how much it means to be able to get back to doing this. You know what I mean? I just had to find the right time to be able to do it. And now, and like I did before, when you get off of work, you're already up for a minute anyway. Get back to business. You know what I'm saying? No grind, no shine. You know what I'm saying? You can sleep when you put in the work to earn the rest. And this is your boy putting in more work so I can earn some sleep and not just sleep the day away wondering what happened. You know what I mean? But I have been your boy, Keep It Smooth, checking in with y'all on this smooth morning, hoping that y'all have a smooth morning, because a smooth morning is a morning without problem and or difficulty. and you didn't start up, that you didn't open your eyes and start arguing, you opened your eyes and took a breath, you feel your heartbeat, you can feel your lungs expanding, stomach probably growling, which means you're alive and well in the land of the living. So it means you're having yourself a smooth morning already. The idea is to keep that smooth morning going. You know what I'm saying? And remember, everybody can keep it smooth. All you gotta do is take a deep breath, take a step back, and figure out the best way to keep it smooth. All right, y'all.